Hey you, listen up. Remember that battle 5 years ago? Oh, I guess he said he was going to check on things up top, but that he'd return. Thing is, lots of knights have returned, but not him.
Pardon?
So, Judith is on our side now. That right? These days, people call her a hero. Back then, I just called her a catch and a half. Quite a while. I was a kid back then, but she caught my eye when she came to one of the Alliance dances. She was the second loveliest lady in all of Fodlan. Who's the first, you ask? That's my little secret. She was...
So you intend to march into ALL? Frankly, I want no part of it. Surely such an uneventful journey won't require my presence. You will? Then I shall don my marching boots. Though I would ask that we at least consider marching only under cover of night.
The Valley of Torment. Isn't that the place where it's scorching hot year-round? You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village, and here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind. Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war seriously. Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
Why, hello there. Come back soon now. Why, hello there. Come back soon now. No, bandits from Garrick Mock used to come down to Abyss. We never dealt with them, though. We refused their offers at every turn. Sometimes we had to use force. I was happy who finally drove them out for good. Only then there were beasts all over the place. Ugh. When the monastery fell to ruin, we lost all hope for support from the church. Most able-bodied folks abandoned them. Since then, we've been barely scraping by.
You can't be serious. Some in Fargus believe Dimitri is still alive. My father is one such eccentric. They can't accept reality. Dimitri is dead. He's not coming back.
It seems Aryan wrote. One of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Rowe didn't resist, and switched sides to the Empire straight away. I guess it did avoid unnecessary bloodshed. So maybe it was a wise decision after.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst. Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to... unless you'd like to train together.
I've heard people talk about the hero of Daphne. If the stories of her courage are true, no one will be able to stand against us. In different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords with her. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
Professor, the bridge that links Alliance and Empire lands is currently under the occupation of the Imperial Army. In other words, the Empire can choose to invade the Alliance whenever they wish. I want you to understand that my father does not support the Empire to antagonize House Regan. He does it to deprive them of an easy excuse to cross that bridge.
ALL, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of three noble the kingdom's Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphne family. In the Fraldarius lands to the north, the former Kingdom Army and new Duke's Army are fighting. My big brother told me stories of Judith's bravery. With just one look, she tamed a runaway horse that nobody... When an Almiran general provoked her, she talked him into a tearful apology. She's spectacular. I wish she'd fight alongside us. Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Hi there!
What the?
Hey!
To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea, even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
I see. You know, I'd never have been recognized as the legitimate heir to House Reek. Feels like I'm digging myself deeper and deeper in debt to the hero of Daphne, but what do? It's all been worth it. After all, we need the Daphne army for our next move. It's possible we'll have to deal with our enemy sooner than later. Be prepared, Teach.
Hey!
Oh no. ALL, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there. That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
Can you help me?
Professor? Greetings, Professor! Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Huh? Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Professor, there are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
Professor?
Professor! Hey, Professor! Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of you? Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Right.
Hey there.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
What do you require? Do you want to hire this?
Nice to meet you.
Farewell.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I 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 think this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please. Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a good you have a good you have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have a good you have a good eye. You have a good you have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Really now? There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants, I hope things go back to normal. Hey, how about a favor? Hey, how about a favor?
Professor!
Since the past, I have learned much of the language, but speaking the Fodlan language, I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you Professor. Is there something you'd rather be called? Oh? Alright then, I'll call you... Ugh, nope, sorry, can't do it. Too weird.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. Well, it's my job, even if Lady Ray is not here right now, like you.
Professor? I never do get used to the sight of blood. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere, though the thought of working hard for it does sound...
Right.
ALL, the Valley of Torment? It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
Okay.
Thanks. Sharing her food with us for nothing in return? She's more like a goddess than the goddess is. I never met her, so I don't know for sure.
Here's the story. My family, the Galateas, are an offshoot of the Daphno family. The family split in half when two brothers quarreled over an inheritance. Despite blood relations, the families lived apart from one another, so the relationship has been distant and somewhat estranged. I'm not so much acquainted with Judith, the head of House Daphno.
Professor, how do Claude and Judith know each other? I hear there are still quarrels within the Alliance. This generous offer of soldiers and supplies seems a little too good to be true. I mean, it's also really impressive, but I'm just a little worried, I suppose.
No. It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Professor.
Really now? Appreciate it. Welcome. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thank. Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Come back soon!
Professor.
What?
Professor,
Listen.
Professor?
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me as this war with the Empire continues. We have a duty to fight alongside our former students. We taught them how to fight, after all.
Indeed. The monastery repairs have made solid. When we first returned here, I was on. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking.
Hello. With the Fargus dukedom in place, the kingdom is the majority of the lords who once belonged to the kingdom are now under the even the houses that haven't bent a knee yet, like House Fraldarius, will soon be crushed.
I can't believe it. The Valley of Torment. It's exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like. It probably is dangerous, but I still want to get there.
We may not be students anymore, but it's still important. We might even learn something that's useful for our next battle. I couldn't agree more. I hope the office... It's a shame the monastery was ruined. At least the books are still intact.
Oh no.
Nice job.
Hey!
No.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Professor?
Hey, you.
Oh, it has been only 5 years, yet so much. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmish despite such tumult. We look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed, I gazed up at this same sky with Mother and Father. Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
Well... Really? Hey, you.
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best...
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
I'll keep my voice down.
Professor!
Need something? See you again soon.
Professor, I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as to be able to finally return to the I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Professor!
Ah.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive.
That looks appetizing.
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Having a meal together with Shamir.
It's...
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
I would be liking that greatly.
It's, really tasty.
Yeah. Please, help yourself.
This is my favorite. I am rather...
Ooh, this...
Strategically speaking, if I poised an archer to lie in wait here, and then lured the enemy in over here...
Lysithea, are you up late studying again?
I am, but I don't see how it's any of your business.
Look, you don't need to work yourself so hard. You're already as skilled as they come. There aren't many people out there who can match you. Everyone knows that.
I apologize for my sharpness. I just feel pressured.
Why would you, of all people, feel pressured?
I place a lot of personal pressure on myself. I need to become as strong as possible to put my parents at ease.
When I met with Count Ordelia before, he said you were his pride and joy. But he also said his only concern was that you might be pushing yourself too hard. If you really want to make your parents happy, surely you should start by taking care of yourself.
That's true.
Then it's settled. Get some rest. Save your energy for tomorrow's battle.
You really are very mature, Claude, despite the impression you give off. And I clearly have plenty of growing to do. I probably don't have much room to come down on you for harping on me.
Oh, really? Does that mean you won't get mad if I treat you like a child from now on?
That is absolutely not what I said. Just after you finally earned a small degree of respect from me, too.
Hey, just think about it for a second. You're the only one in the world I treat like this. That means you're a pretty special person to me.
You think I'm special?
Take it however you like. Or maybe the thought is too much for a kiddo like you.
How dare you!
God, don't do anything you might regret. I don't want to be turned to dust.
I'm feeling generous, so I'll let you off easy this one time.
Well, that's good of you. All joking aside, go get yourself some shut-eye, okay? After all, if you don't hurry up, the boogeyman might come out and eat you!
All right, buddy, you asked for it!
Oh,
Please take my
yeah.
Are these?
Oh,
I have no.
I'm okay.
That is.
You've never...
In Bridget glass. In. You need.
Oh, yeah.
I won.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing up at this hour? Is that right? I guess the more you have to think about, the harder it is to fall asleep. At times like this, I like to gaze up at the stars to clear my head. I've been that way since I was a kid. Looking up at the big, starry sky makes my dreams feel small, which makes it feel like I can actually make them come true. I didn't believe in gods when I was a kid. Maybe that's because the night sky took their place for me. Hey, Teach, will you talk with me a while? I bet you figured this out, but I wasn't born in Fodlan. Where I come from, the people of Fodlan are looked down on as cowards. Technically, that cowardice runs in my veins. On my mother's side, anyway. That's why the people who were around me when I was growing up thought of me as an outsider. But I don't believe the people of Fodlan are cowards. That kind of perspective is just based on ignorance. The person from Fodlan who I know best is my mother. She fell in love with a man from the wrong side of the border and had the guts to leave home to pursue that love. I always threw that in the faces of anyone who tried to make a fool of me. My mother is proof the people of Fodlan aren't all cowards. Just saying that doesn't achieve anything, though. I need to destroy the prejudices that have taken root in my homeland. That's why I came here, to see Fodlan with my own eyes. I thought I might be able to find a new perspective that could help me change things. And what did I find? That the people here view anyone who's an outsider as a beast of sorts. I was shocked. Even though our cultures and beliefs are completely different, our two lands have that much in common. That's when I realized the only way to change things is to bring the whole world together and start anew. That's the dream I've been working towards since I first entered the Officers Academy 5 years ago. To unify the Alliance, and then all of Fodlan, and to bring a new set of values to this new land of mine. After that, I'd expand that vision to the rest of the world, break down the walls, and let a new perspective come rushing in, start all over. Do you think that's just a crazy pipe dream, or a brilliant ambition? Not too long ago, I would have said it was too much for me to accomplish on my own. But that's not how I feel anymore. And that's because I have you on my side now. Lately, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how I wouldn't have made it this far without you. You and me, Teach. We can go anywhere. Do anything. I hope that you always walk in step with me. At least, until the day comes when we can look out at the peaceful world we've built. Together.
Okay.
Professor. Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around. I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question. Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders. Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still. I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army. Relax, I was just having fun. You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone, but I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Professor?
Professor, capture any...
Professor?
Really now? I hope things go... I hope things... Welcome! Is that the one?
Thanks a bunch.
Come back soon!
I'll keep... I've got... Oh,
Thanks for... Hi.
Wow. Hey. Still I thought... All right.
Looks... Ah. That was... That was That was...
Tell me. Tell.
I have... You have... I have...
Brings back... Can't wait to get... You make the...
May I ask a question?
Wow.
Professor.
All right then.
Oh no.
That went well.
I think I've got the idea.
I can't believe I...
Yeah! I...
I passed!
I passed? Well done, me.